I think that parents have to fight for their children. I think that none of these programs are going to continue to exist or exist anywhere else if parents are not willing to raise their voices to stand up and say, we are just tired of what we're seeing our children um, being educated in schools that are not serving their needs, and then we want something different. So I think that parents have to make sure that they know that they have the right to use their voices, and that they can go to Congress or go to state legislators or go to the powers that be, if you will, and say, this, I'm not going to sit back any longer and take this. I want something better for my children. Over the years, I always thought in the back of my head that we would get some kind of scholarship program even after the '97 one didn't pass. But I got really involved with the charter school program, so we do have charter schools here in D.C. So parents were going to charter schools, but that wasn't enough. They needed other alternatives, and we knew that there were all these schools and neighborhoods, private schools, that parents weren't able to go to because they didn't have the resources. But vouchers were not. That was a difficult area, and legislators were not willing to really look at passing voucher legislation. But in 2002, when we realized that we had a school choice friendly president and administration, we believed that this was the time that we should talk to the citizenry and see if there was still interest there. So we went out into the communities and talked to families, and every family we talked to in the communities that we visited in D.C. wanted something more for their children, and Congress was able to begin talking about it and at least having a dialogue about it. And eventually we were able to pass legislation that allows 2,000 kids to go to schools with a $7,500 scholarship to schools within the District of Columbia.